recording. Okay, everyone. This is Zhu Taozhuan again. So let's begin August 4th recording. And I'm gonna continue yesterday's project. So today I'm gonna plug the data from the data I get with tracing, because I haven't been able to connect it to my Windows subsystem Linux, so the code I changed does not being pushed to the repo. So I think I need to do a little bit modification of the code on PM8 now. /t Billy. Okay, the session is still here. A/4 and the data. I haven't got the data. Block cache. I don't get OP trace, IO trace. I don't get a block cache trace data. So I need to do some changes to the code. Bench trace range. Okay. I don't wanna in a mama. Trace right. Alright. Right, good job. And then we have this, got this, and this. The file name correct? No, it's not. OP block cache trace file path. Let's see. Block trace file path. I just changed the default file path to my own file path. Right? Let's see. And human readable. Block trace cache trace human file equals trace data dir block cache trace him file. Okay, and now we get this block cache trace him. Okay, great. Let's try run the script with less data. Okay, great. 10,000, 100,000, and also I think I will reduce and delete another 0 so that we can run this sanity test faster, because we're just to prove that this script can be run successfully without some bug or something like that. So I'll go into the directory examples, and I'll call bench trace run. Okay. Session, and this recording will end at 11:30 p.m. and then I will read the proposal Zhichao sent me, and I will ask him some questions about what's his intention to what's his intended modification to the current proposal, so that he can meet the requirement of the guys from Intel, so that we can get a CXL machine from Intel. Hope that. Okay. Maybe this is a little bit harder for him to, as being AP. Oh, what's going on here? No such file. Sessions being a session for you. What is wrong? It's wrong. Oh. I don't want to do sessions for you. I have a Twitter follower. I'm checking my Twitter, so I'm not talking right now, guys. If you're watching this video, you may notice the dead silence. You may wonder if my mic is broken, but it's not. I'm just checking my Twitter, and there is a new guy that follow me. I love that I have a lot of followers, right? I'm really output something that's valuable. It's good. It's good. So I think the block cache tracer parser runs really slow. Why is that? It's just because we have too much threads, so that we have too many a trace file. The size of the trace file is too large for us to parse, or any else reasons for this? I don't know. This is too slow. Come on, give me the output. Give me the fucking output. I want to get the output right here, right now. And I'm gonna do this plot. Block. Trace data process. I don't wanna mama. So now the script is execution is done. Let's check out if we have the data. Trace data directory. I should check the IO trace rest log file. Let's see. I may have some interesting discovery. Trace rest log. No, it's quite huge, right? We have a million, right? We have a million entries in this file. This is huge. This is really fucking huge. Since we have a 16 thread and each thread will do read operation 10,000. Oh no, it's 100,000 times. So we have a million, 1.6 million entries in this file. It's big. It's a big file. LL. I want to. LL. Trace data. Let's see. The block cache trace human file. Trace data. Block cache trace human file. Oh, this is pretty huge too. We have 2 million entries. 2 million entries for IO trace, block cache trace. We have a OP trace file. We should have a OP trace time series. Let's check that out. Trace data OP trace get 0. I don't know what is 0 means. I guess we'll figure it out later by checking the wiki of the rocksdb. Okay, it's about 1 million or 1 million entries. I know the second column of this file means the second this key is accessed, but what about the third column? I don't know about this. Is this latency? It looks like this is latency. So what is the measurement unit? Microsecond. Is this correct? Microsecond? Might be. I need to check out the wiki. But for now, I think we should just plot a really simple file to get output, because you know I have this philosophy of my life. I just learned 2 months, 3 months ago. Am I just amazed by it? You know, this philosophy is called learn, apply, teach, triangle. I think this is just not so obvious when you're reading this 3 words in one line. To better, you know, illustrate this idea, I wanted to put it really just like in triangle form, right? You know, now you really get to know what I mean instead of just, oh, what is triangle? Where is the triangle? Right? You may come up with this this question or this doubt. I want this intuitive way to illustrate some concepts to other people. This is what I learned when I just studied this course called Distributed Systems from MIT, and I think the professor, I forget about the name of the professor, but he is well known, and you guys she's well known in distributed area, and you can Google it. I learned a lot. The most important thing I learned from him is how to illustrate something in a intuitive way, you know, by plotting some figures, plotting some architecture, and then we go through some example. This is the way we we explain something to other people, right? And so this is what I learned. This is a really precious, really good lesson I learned. So, right. So for now, you see the learn applying triangle. I hope this is you can also get some benefit from this philosophy, because this is how we interact with outside world, and how we can improve ourselves, right, with this triangle, with these loops. When we work through this loop, we can get much from it. Once we learn and then we apply the knowledge we learn to the outside world, we can get some output from from outside world. We know, oh, what's wrong, what's right, and then we can get this experience, right? This experience, we can teach it to other people, maybe not the real people. You just write it down. What's your thoughts, what's your experience, and then you just naturally learn the pattern behind the things you learn, and then you become a master. This is the philosophy I learned. Okay, not much talk right now. Let's go into the plotting. So what is the data file? So right now I'm just writing this shell script to call the GMU plot command, which is a really awesome command that will plot a figure with input data file. So let's do this, okay? No more talking, data file. So for now, I'm just hard code the data path instead of receiving it from the command line. Just for sanity test, the quicker we can get the output, the better. Right? We can, since the code can be changed, it's easy to change. So yeah, trace data then. So what data file do we choose? I think I will choose OP for now, since it's the top level of the trace. I will do it. OP trace get time series. Right, good job. And then we have another file called trace-date.gp. trace-date.gp. And this we will set terminal png size 2000 to 400. Thinks we have lots of we don't have that much time. The seconds is, how about 800 times 400? This is just not that matter for now. And we can plot if you can plot the input data file. The data file is called, for now just called data file. What is the format of this data file? I don't know. For now, I'll check it out. Oh man, it's not so low. Oh, buffer pick, wait to close you. Oh, let's see. What is our shell script's name? The process. Okay. Great. Date file. And we just call the new part. -e. Oh, I forget about how to declare variables again. Data file equals data file, and then we call the trace date.gp. Is this good? Yes. The file name is correct. And I think it's basically much about it. And we have this. We have this. I want to check my phone now, so I won't get a little bit of distraction. This is my habit. And I noticed that I have this habit. One thing, I just coding for half an hour, 20 minutes. I will just, look around, look at my phones to take a little bit rest. But, often I just spend the rest just takes too long and I totally forget about it. I should focus on my job, right? But, I'm gonna get better in 1 minute once I check out this Twitter. Once I check out this Twitter, what is this? Bloomberg. BlackRock to offer crypto for institutional investors through Coinbase. Wow, the Coinbase stock price just did a huge rise. What's going on here? Institutional investors through Coinbase price. Let's see, 4 current and former police officers from Louisville, Kentucky has been charged in the 2020 raid that killed Breonna Taylor, U.S. Attorney General Garland said Tuesday. Okay, get back to the coding. If not exist date file, and we will print data file not exist. Let's call accent. Comment this code. Let's see. Change mode plus x trace date.gp. Oh no. Dash x trace. I just skipped the wrong execution permission to this file. This file should not have this permission. Instead, it should be trace date process, right? Trace date process. What the fuck? Let's Google it. Let's Google it. Installing GNU plot C option. How to pass command line argument. It's so low. You're gonna so low. /E. Data file. I don't know if I should just, get this out. What is wrong? What is wrong? Bash warning? Invalid expression. No, it's not correct. What's wrong? What is wrong? It's not so low. Why? Oh, why? What is wrong? Else print data file. Great. Data file is great. Great. So then I will time series. What is the format of this file? Let's create a new window. CD tracing. Because the window size of my MacBook is too small, and I used to have this huge text size. I don't want to, use my eyes so hard to stare at the screen to just discriminate what is these characters that I'm looking. I think I prefer the bigger text size. I should buy a bigger monitor, 49 inches. I'm longing for it. Let's see, once I get my money, insurance money. It's not so low. What is going on? Okay, CD tracing. PM4 backup, tracing, rocksdb tracing, trace example, single trace data, win op, trace, get 0 time series. I want to check. The output of the what does each column mean in this output file? So let's check it out with the help option from this command. Let's see. Tracing, rocksdb tracing, cd build. This is a trace analyzer / help / human grep. Field path saves humans provided for I didn't see that. I need to check the wiki. Oh, you see this this icon here? You know, this a Chinese Valentine's Day. We have our new long, the main male character in the story, and a Zhinyu, the main female character in the story. This couple just fall in love when their love is forbidden and they can only meet once at days in a year. And in our traditional history, I love how Google do this, you know. And I also want to have a romantic relationship, longing for that. But given that I got too many jobs, you know, I got so many tasks to do, it's okay for me to not have a girlfriend or in a relationship like that. You know, I don't have time to think about it, even though I think it would be so great to happen. You know, when someone is busy and he has no time to think about other things, you know, life is already meaningful to him. What's our search? GitHub, rocksdb. I don't wanna animama. Session 3 got session for you. Human readable. Converted to human readable. Oh, format. I see. The type ID, the column family ID. Value size. What is type ID? What is CFID? Oh, value size timing. Time series. Prefix. Query type. Series. Visualize the access of keys in the tracing timeline the user can specify. I need to stand up. My back feel a little painful. Session 3 got session 4 you. Oh, that's all. Lift up my standing desk so that I could stand and ease my back pain. Okay, right. Time series. Okay then. Oh my god. What is the format? Type ID, column family ID, access account, key states, prefix code, QPS. Oh, I see it. Timing seconds. Type ID. What is type ID? Seconds of each key such that we can have the time series data of the queries. Query type. Timing seconds. Access key ID. Let's see. WAM. OP trace. Get 0. Time series. 60 seconds. What is the third? Access key ID. This is true. Oh, this may be. Yes, this is key ID. Can we find one? No, one. 333. Heaven fell down like mystery. I don't wanna Anamama. Session 3 or session 4 you. Okay, key ID. Oh, okay. So the y-axis for now is the key ID. But what about the latency, right? Can we get the latency? I want to search for the latency. The key ID, I think for this DB bench is quite predictable because it's a uniform access pattern, right? But what about the latency? Where is the fucking latency? Oh, we don't have that? Oh, format. Time in microsecond. Oh. Output access count. Can we get latency of this operation? Prefix QPS of this second. Output query per second. output time series, output value distribution, print correlation between pairs of query types listed, picture selected, compression from no space between, oh man, value interval. I didn't find the latency of this key. Why is that? Why do we don't have this latency for each operation? No, this is sad. This is sad. The human reader. Oh. Do we have our file time series readable trace? Value, key states, key count, QPS. Let's see, OP trace, human readable trace. I think the first one is the key, right? And what about the second, third, and fourth, and the fifth? The fifth is the real time, right? Converted to human readable. Human readable trace. OP trace, human readable trace, type ID. What the fuck is type ID? Column family ID, value size, time in microseconds. Now this this doc should be updated. The format, SS key ID, story key ID. I should update this doc, this wiki, edit. And then I can submit a PR. What the fuck is this? I need to check out the code before I know what is this the 3 column in the middle means. Keymarks attached. Let's write down what we can do. I want to add a possible PR to this specific documents. Block cache, block this, wiki of trace file, human readable file format, refine, correction. Okay. Improve the speed of parser of block cache trace analyzer. Right, we have a document for the PRs. Great job, 朱涛. about we what should we decide to? OP trace time series. OP time. Get 0 time series. Okay, I'll just plot the simplest one. Terminal. Plot. We have a good job, right? Set output, okay? Set output test op trace.png, and then we have a set tone size, set title, op trace time and key. Okay, x label, set x label. How about just time? Seconds, right? Set y label. I'll just have this key ID, and then we have because the we have what? Key ID x range, y range. Let's just be automatic, right? X range, y range, while read, echo, set arrow from 1 to notepad 2 .gp. What does this mean? Echo plot. Preface code. Column family name. I think the better way is to just write this command in the Google plot into the GP file instead of just echo it in, and this this particular file name. Right. I understand why he write like this. He can generate a lot of a GP file, right? Yes. This is smart. But I think this is just the same, right? You still can write this into the same GP file instead of creating multiple GP files, and the difference is just the output file name, right? This logic is can be reused without this repeatable code, right? Okay, then what are we gonna do? We just plot, right? Plot data file using no title with dots, like type 2, using Okay, what is the 2 2 3? Okay, 2 2 3, and no title with dots. Type 2. Okay, looks great. Looks great. Looks great. That's right. Okay. Trace date process. Oh, so now we have, we get the PNG file. So let's view it. To view it, I have to mount this file pn8 home dolly to this make the mount home dolly. I think we should succeed, right? Because I can log in with sh command. Let's see. Let's see the output. The exciting output. It's not so low. PM4 backup. PM4 backup. Oh. Tracing. rocksdb tracing. And what is the directory name? I think it's called the trace example. Example. Get answer states. Wait, why do we have another PNG file? What's going on? Does it exist before? Oh, it existed before. So this is generated by this command, default command. Cannot be opened because it's empty. I need to check the wiki. Get access the key states. Access the key states. Do we have this? I'm really curious about it. Access key states. Ptrace. Oh, this is a heat map. This is the key states. So yeah, I think that's basically pretty much about today's work. We have plugged the data successfully. I think tomorrow's job would be to incorporate the data from the IO trace and block hash trace to this picture. Okay, great job. So coding part is done. I'm gonna switch to the proposal now. So trace example. Remove. Get access to key states. Get status. Let's just push our test OP. Uncheck files. I should get ignore data DS stores. Start get status. I don't want this DS store file to be added to the index of Git. Dot. And I also don't want to get this PNG file whose name start with dot to be added to the index too. So I will add start dot and no. Oh, start dot start PNG. Is this okay? Get status. Okay, great. Git add dot get a commit. I remove and I ignored. Okay. And search for plotting script. Get push. Great, today's work is done. Let's check out how other people. Okay, goodbye. Okay, see you next week. The fallback. What is updated? It's so low. Updated 2 hours ago. 2 days ago. What is going on? Remote compaction? Okay. I don't know. Oh, holy shit. incorporate. So what's the next thing to do? Let's just check out this proposal. Key value store secondary cache optimization with CXL based shared memory. Key value stores become one of the most important and widely used data persistent engines. I don't know if this kind of content can be published, without a tutorial's permission. So I think I should just turn off the recording right now, because there may be some confidential information. I think I shouldn't just publish it here. This might be some dangerous. I don't know if this should be confidential. I just think no one will watch my videos, so I just continue to do this recording. And this is not such confidential, right? This is just a proposal. Okay, one of the most engines. So this paragraph just do some introduction about LSM3 and key value stores, and then he talks about desegregated key value stores, right? How to adapting key value stores to the desegregated infrastructure. Good point. But what does this guy say? Desegregation today typically refers to the separation of compute like S3 light tree storage, so they scale independent of one another, so they remain tightly coupled with compute. What if this can be desegregated and scale independently as well? Can enable this, especially for if we also made the rocksdb into more cyclic service. Once we are able to handle read and write cache well, in a secondary storage case, maybe a shared SSD pool might also be a possible solution, since we mainly need the block I/O capability. I don't know what this sentence means, since we mainly need block I/O capability. And so this guy's intention is to incorporate WAL, right, log into CXL sharing memory technology, accessing the data from remote storage services. What does the second paragraph wants to say? Cause series performance. So he just introduces problems. What is the problem? Lower read performance, higher data management, and low availability caused by frequent transients. In the legacy deployment, key value stores directory read from, which is much stabler and higher compared with remote storage access and the storage desegregated. Have you seen cluster design? With the fast tracing. Spreading, tracing the read performance of with the secondary cache becomes promising. Performance parity. Hundreds deployed with thousands of instances able to share the high performance secondary cache as the middle layer between storage and local. Okay, this is fair. I understand this. Switching will be more like PCIe switching, so a low number of servers. It will be more like a blade traces or at best a rack local scope. That's one thing I'm not sure about. So it is just a one layer switch. We cannot even have 2 or more hubs. So this guy just points out the limit of CXL. It's very limited shared memory technology. Blade traces. What is blade traces? Blade. Let's Google it. Blade traces. A blade server, a stripped down server computer with a modular design optimized to minimize the use of physical space. Oh, this is cool. I understand more about why this kind of a shape of a server will dominate the server area, right? I always seen this kind of a shape, this design, this outlook of the server. It is to minimize the physical space and energy. Why is that? Base servers have many components, minimize power consumption and other consideration. Why still having all the functional components to be considered a computer, unlike a rack mount? A blade server fits inside a blade enclosure which can hold multiple blades, providing services such as power, cooling, networking, various interconnect, and management. Oh, it may itself be rack mounted. What is rack mounted? Oh, so rack mounted is just stack a bunch of blade traces up, right? Oh, I understand now. This is cool. So this just means like what these guys say is that the CXL cannot be used between the 2 blade traces that just do not share the same switch. And what Zhichao says here is that CXL will enable multiple servers to share memory even if they don't in the same data center. I think his implies that the servers in the same data centers, even though they don't share the same switch, they could use this benefit from the high speed of CXL, but these guys just says that it is not possible to do that. And then Zhichao said, therefore, we propose to exploit what he says in this is that the introduction, the arrival of the CXL enable us to benefit to address the disaggregation performance degradation problem, and CPU from different servers share previous impossible scales with cache coherence consistency. Oh, she also points out this only applied to DEX device, not just random device. A truly software-defined, fully composable data centers compared with DDR-based, which uses block cache, has slightly lower. However, when integrating areas such as it's a perfect shared read cache between main memory and remote storage with larger space. Fair point. Okay, I just understand more about it. So I know that CXL is a technology that just like RDMA can share memory, right? And then and then what about it? What is it? Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh. It's Nana so low. Adapting to desegregated. High efficiency, high service quality. Why does it have high service quality? Remain. Oh, so what this guy means is the right hand log is storage, right? And compassion is CPU bound and IO bound. So he means that this is still tightly coupled. We don't benefit from this, desegregated infrastructure. Remote compassion. This is good. And what should I modify about this? How about enabling WL and blah 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 blah. Oh, I'm just sleepy right now. Let's stop today's recording and good night everyone. I'm gonna sleep.